now it's now fine.
We're going to take a look at a verse or two from the book of Job today. Allow me to share that with you. Interestingly, by changing the shoresh or the root associated with a particular word in scripture, we can get a very different meaning for the scripture, or an alternative meaning, or a meaning that gives richness, a secondary meaning which gives richness to the primary meaning. And let me show you what I mean by that, if I can find the passage. I think I'm going to have to find it again. I don't think I have it any longer. Here it is. As usual, our first step is to put on our detective hats and find the vocabulary words within the verse. Again, we're talking about Job chapter 22, verse 25. And our first order of business is to take a look at the vocabulary words down below. Joseph, could you kindly give us the vocabulary words that we'll be looking for in the verse?
Yes, we have Betser,
Very nice.
treasure,
Very good.
Sarah, trouble,
Yep.
if, double,
Very nice. That's all we have. It's a short verse. Take a close look at Betzer and Sarah, and what common letters do we have between those two shorshim?
the Sade and the Resh.
The Tzadi and the Resh, right.
Yes.
That's very good, and that will be the clue to our analysis. Let's take a look for the Betzer in our verse. Can we find it?
Yes. The first line, the third word, we have Betsare, Betsarecha.
Beautiful, Bitzarecha. So if we take the meaning Betzer as treasure, this cha is one of our, or the yud chaf, Sofit, is one of our possessives. Yours. Bitzarecha, your treasure.
Your treasure.
However, we can analyze it as tzara, in which case we have the tzadi and the resh, but what shall we do with the bet? That's the question.
The bet may become a preposition.
Very nice.
Yes.
Well done. It could mean in or with. And
In
the
your troubles.
yes, in your troubles, right. So on the one hand, we have your treasure, and on the other hand, we have in your troubles. Brilliant, Joseph. Really, you hit the nail on the head. This is what we need for two different complementary meanings, which you can extract from the book of Job for your preaching. Let's read through the verse and discuss those alternative meanings. Kindly, Joseph, could you give us the Hebrew?
Okay. Vihaya Shaddai
Shaddai.
Betsarecha
Nice.
Vehesef To afford. Lach. To
That's
afford
it.
lach.
Toafot lach. And vihaya, and may Shaddai, may God be your treasure. Somebody's joining us. Lawi is with us. Lawi, it's so awesome to have you with us. Karibu sana, brother. We will continue with some reading drill for you after we conclude the scripture lesson. Kindly enjoy the scripture lesson that we're in the midst of right now, and then we will return to you for some drill. Back to the verse. Shaddai is another form that we find in the Bible for the name of God, Shaddai. You're familiar with the names of some churches are El Shaddai. Have you heard of that, Joseph? El Shaddai?
Yes, El Shaddai.
Right. So one way of translating this could be, let God be your treasure. Let him be precious silver to you. But if we translate as bitzarecha, in your troubles, how might we translate it? V'haya Shaddai bitzarecha. We could think of it as, yeah, give it a shot. Go ahead, brother. If we have let God be your treasure, now instead of treasure, we're translating it as in your troubles or during your troubled times. Let us acknowledge God in our trouble, in our times of trouble. How about that? Or let God be with us, or let us thank God in our times of trouble.
Yes, let God be in your troubles.
Yeah.
When you are in troubles, let him be close.
Yes, exactly. Welcome, Gabriel. Great to have you.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Dan and Lawi.
Thank you and welcome.
The
Thank
second part of the verse then, and kesef, precious silver for you. If we're translating, let God be with you, or let us acknowledge God in your troubles, then how do we understand this v'chesef and precious silver for you? What do we do with that? That's a little more difficult. And the rabbis actually gave us some ideas about how we might understand that verse. The rabbis suggested that if you find the strength to acknowledge God and submit to God's will in times of troubles, you will have a physical reward. Silver will come flying to you as if it had wings. Gabriel, you'll be interested in this as well, to give you the Reader's Digest version, because I know that you want also this material. Bless you, bless you. We have a verse from Job, V'haya Shaddai Bitzarecha, may God be your treasure. V'chesef toafot lach, and precious silver to you. Let God be your treasure, precious silver to you. But the word batzar, betzer, which means treasure, we can eliminate the bet and have a different root, sarah, which means trouble. And in the verse where you see the red, bitzarecha, we could translate that as in your troubles. In that case, then, right. You see where we're going with this, Gabriel? Let
Yes.
God be with you. Yes. Yes. Let God be with you in your troubles, or acknowledge God in times of trouble. But then we have the second part of the verse, v'chesef toafot lach, and much silver, precious silver will be for you. So that's a little difficult, but the rabbis interpreted it as he who finds strength to acknowledge God and submit to God's will in times of trouble will have a physical reward, will enjoy a reward from God for that faith. So that's the way the Jewish rabbis looked at it. I'm sure there are many other ways to interpret the verse. But the idea is that we can change the shoresh and we can have a different meaning or a complementary meaning to the verse. And this is one of the advantages you have of learning the Hebrew, is this ability to have alternate meanings and complementary meanings to the verse. And it deepens your ability to convey ideas and inspiration from the Bible. So I hope you enjoyed that. Gideon, would you like to warm up with a few letters and then try the second verse today?
Gideon's not in.
I mean Gabriel.
It's okay.
Okay. Let's just warm up with something from towards the end of the alphabet in terms of some worksheets, and then let's go back to the verse and have a chance at it. So I think new blue is a good place to be. We've been focusing on the Chaf Sofit. We're going to charge through the Chaf Sofit now. Somebody. Oh, okay, Lowy's back. And then Gabriel, if you'll allow me, let me first work with Lowy a little bit to make sure that we keep him moving forward.
Sure.
Lowy, are you able to unmute your audio, brother?
Sure.